Hi, it's Future Luke here with a quick message before we get started. Just letting people know that for our Patreon subscribers, we have a very special side episode available now. It is a 3-part adventure DM'd by Zach, who has taken a break from Plank. I'm playing Wenzo. He's taking us through a brand new side story, which is only available to those people who subscribe to Fruitless Pursuits on Patreon. So if you would like to check that out, it's at patreon.com/fruitlesspursuits, and you will find that as well as a backlog of other exciting, exclusive Fruitless Pursuits podcasts for you to listen to. Thanks for all your support and enjoy the show.
G'day, and let us spin you a cracking yarn of 4 bonza mates on a ripper adventure through Fantasy Australia, where every bugger wants to kill your face. It's Dungeons and Dragons, except down under, we call it Dungeons and Drongos. Dunnies, dingoes, drop in. By crikey, we are back in Fantasy Australia on the cusp of a brand new Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Around the table, let's meet our cast. Can I please get your name, character, race, class, and your favourite Fantasy Australia celebrity? Starting with G'day.
G'day. I'm Paris. I play G'day. She's a halfling ranger. And her favourite Fantasy Australia celebrity is a local ranger that would pass through where she lived growing up, named Trent Stacker.
Trent Stacker.
He had all these crazy stories about fighting a wombanger with his bare hands, and yeah, he could eat any sort of poison berry. He was just a crazy dude. He'd do anything.
Yeah, because celebrity, I guess, is relative when you were raised by dingle-dongers out in the wild.
Well, are you saying Trent Stacker is not a celebrity?
I reckon Trent Stacker sounds pretty great. This is one of those things where I'm asking you a question, basically, so I can steal things for future episodes.
I'm not saying that he's like this really gorgeous silver fox type, but G'day definitely would blush over him, and she doesn't do that.
She had some drawings of him in a cave.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't encounter other humanoids terribly often.
Yeah.
Anyone with teeth, she's like, alright.
He had teeth as well. Sounds like a dreamboat. Rare in certain parts of Fantasy Australia. And over to this gentleman here.
I'm Zach. I play Tiefling Fighter Plank. And Plank's favorite Australian celebrity is a jazz musician called Reggie Digiton.
Yeah. Sounds like he got that name because of his... Did he have fast-moving digits?
He does. He's a soulful sax player, but with fingers that make the girls blush.
Magic fingers.
Wait. How many teeth does he have?
He's got at least 3.
Whoa. That's pretty much escalates you to celebrity status in Fantasy Australia, I think.
He's got enough to be able to do a reasonable whistle.
Yeah, you can't really see his mouth underneath his big bushy mustache, though. So
Stop.
that's his main sexy feature.
Very cool.
Playing the saxophone, the male organ.
A saxophone.
Yeah. And over here, the final member of our party, last but definitely not least.
Alright, I'm Suzanne. I play Bitch Elf Mackenzie and... Wizard Bitch Elf Mackenzie. Words. And her favourite celebrity is a massive guilty pleasure. She'd never admit it in polite company. Her family have no idea that she's so into it. But she really, really likes Dame Smegma, who is...
The James Smegma.
No, the Dame Smegma.
Dame Smegma!
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm writing all these down. We're definitely
amazing,
stealing
and
all of
she just
this.
freaking loves her. Mostly because she's extremely powerful, like fire elemental, and she can just flatten you, which Mackenzie really responds to.
Sounds like
So-
Dame Magma almost, but it's definitely Smegma. What has she got on her face that gives her the... Because our own Dame Edna has the big spectacles.
She has some big, purple, beautiful, like eagle wing spectacles on like a librarian chain.
That sounds fantastic.
Does she smell weird?
Yeah, she's a bit weird. Smells like kind of slightly old lilac perfume.
Has Mackenzie seen her in person?
Oh, yeah, she has. It was very exciting.
Family trip when you're a wee
Oh, no,
nipper?
no, I had to like sneak out. Mackenzie had to like get dressed up and
Risque.
like yeah. She like borrowed some of the servants' clothes without asking and like snuck out to go see this thing. And she's been so excited about it ever since.
These are all fine celebrities. 3 fine celebrities. Well done, everybody. I give you 10,000 experience points each for that.
I'll settle for an inspiration point.
Not just yet, but I have got my eye on you, Mackenzie, because I know you've been a little bit experience point deficient.
I'm deficient in many directions.
No, it's all right. Speaking of deficiencies, we've got a little bit of illness around the table as well, so it might be a little bit of coughing and spluttering and stuff, but that's all part of the
charm.
culture.
Just a touch of quietly dying.
Part of the culture that's collecting on our table right now.
Yeah,
From
that is true.
3 sick people. My name's Luke. I am your dungeon master, and you're going to find out about my favourite Australian, so fantasy Australian celebrity very soon as we kick off our new adventure. So, shall we do it?
Yeah.
Oh, and should I just say before we start, you are all level 5 now. You have all leveled up, so you're a little bit tougher, you're a little bit more adept at what you're doing. Mackenzie, you've got some of those level 3 spells to whack out. What did you choose?
Did. I chose... Alright, there's one which is Lightning Bolt, which is basically just a very powerful big chain of lightning thing.
Oh, okay, good.
And we sing Thunderstruck when you do it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's an Akadaka thing, surely.
Oh, come on. I have no theme music or hilarious anecdotes or anything.
Well, we'll get you some.
Oh. And I've also got Leomund's Tiny Hut as a spell, which is ridiculous. It's basically like I create like this immovable dome over the top of me, which can include people, but shuts out all magic or projectiles or anything.
And you might know, we love immovable objects.
That's true.
That is our favourite weapon of choice.
I'm just tempted whether in this Fantasy Australia setting we should change, what's it called?
Leomund's Tiny Hut.
To Leering Man's Pizza Hut. So basically you go into a Pizza Hut where a man in a chef hat serves you pizza and then just leers at you while you eat it.
Yes.
And goes, don't stop. Pull that stringy cheese.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of okay.
You're happy with the original hut?
Leomund.
Alright, you can keep the original hut. What about a sunglasses hut?
No.
Okay. Alright,
No.
yep, Lehman's. And did you pick up one more?
No, there's 2.
2. Great, fantastic. Okay, well that's great. So these guys, if anybody hasn't sort of figured it out by now, and maybe this might even be true around the table, these adventures are happening to sync with the month of release. So you had the Halloween, so now, we're going into whatever fantasy November is. Which means that all the events will happen around that time, and it's been about a week since our last episode, and I believe for your characters, it's been a week as well. So let's get into it. Here is the new adventure. God damn, I don't know about this one, but let's see what happens. I'm going to start with the pros, and here we go. Like many a Ripper adventure beforehand, we begin at dusk. The camera pans across vast golden grids of rectangular fields, through broken wire fences, to an all too familiar pie wagon parked at the side of a rusted old shearing shed. It is the perfect, isolated location for the top secret exchange that is about to take place. The 3 of you huddle on a bowed wooden bench, while your manager Wenzo anxiously paces the shearing floor. He has been beaming the entire journey about the special assignment he has secured for you, but has so far refused to reveal any real details. Very secret, he says, but rest assured the stars will be out tonight. Eventually, a corrugated iron door towards the rear of the shed gingerly swings open slightly, and a vaguely handsome but weathered face of a man, presumably in his 60s, pokes out. There is a smile of recognition as he sees Wenzo, and this reassures him enough to join you in the main room. He wears a burgundy velvet jacket which has seen far better days. The edges are frayed and the elbows are thin. Similarly, his red bow tie is missing more than a few sequins, but he looks friendly enough and more than a little familiar. Okay, team, says Wenzo, I'd like you to meet my Uncle Des. He's in the show business. Over to you guys. What do you say?
Is this it? Is this why we drove all the way out here? To meet Des?
Des has got a very important mission for you guys, and you should be blessed, Plank. When you find out what's going to happen, it's going to blow your little socks right up into the stratosphere up there, let me tell you.
Oh, blow me.
I don't think I'm ready for the emotional jump, which is Wenzo introducing us to his family.
I am. Hi, Des.
Oh, hello, love. Look at you with your cherry little cheeks, your rosy little Vegemite. Look at that. How adorable. Gosh, you're all so young. Oh, that takes me back. Come and sit up on old Des's knee and let me tell you.
Don't do it.
Let me tell you a yarn.
What brings you to our Pie Wagon journey, explorers people?
I've got a very, very secret mission for you young whippersnappers. But I can trust you, right? I mean, you know, Wendell here reckons that I can... he rates you quite highly, so hopefully I can put some faith in you guys.
Wendell.
No, it's Wednesday. Stop that. Shut up. Now, you're probably looking at me and my fancy get-up and wondering, well, what it is that I do. And the truth is, I'm more of an agent. I manage celebrities. I manage showbiz acts. And I've been doing it for a while, and I've been doing some of the big names. And it's interesting because I got my start here in this shed. This particular shed, yes. I was watching a young man called Edward, and he was shearing, and he was doing a very wonderful job. He was doing all sorts of fancy haircuts on the sheep, and he was doing it so fast, and I was just blown away. And I thought, I bet people would pay a lot of money to see Ed Sheeran.
I'm laughing, but I don't know why.
And I thought, if only someone with a keen business sense could come in and sort of capitalise on this, then who knows what would happen. So I have a particular celebrity that I manage. But let me tell you, he's a handful. And he's been receiving death threats.
Who is it?
You're about to find out, my lad. But I got to say, in all seriousness, before I bring him out, you got to be committed to this. He's going to be doing a tour, and it could get dangerous. Normally, we go out there with the big wagon, lights, music, doing the whole thing. I got to keep this discreet, and I reckon your little pie wagon is the perfect way to do this. So you got to keep him safe, keep him from being scandalised. What do you reckon?
I reckon we can do it.
Maybe. Depends who it is.
I don't know if we are the people to keep him not scandalised.
Wenzo's like, look, I've got to tell you guys, this is a dream for me. I've always wanted to do something like this. I've always wanted to be in the show business. And when you find out who this is, you're gonna cack your dacks, I tell you. In a good way, Mackenzie.
So, but Des, if you're looking after this really, like, massive celebrity and it's a big, serious thing, could you not, like, mend your coat?
Oh, this is my lucky coat, love. God, it's beautiful. It's full of stories. What you see as stains, I see as stories. I see as stars. I see as memories. It's a whole map of my life here.
Okay.
You could put a dust jacket on it and sell it as my autobiography.
You could if you want, I guess.
Plus, it's like packed full of my DNA. You imagine the value of that?
I can't imagine it's that great. Okay.
You look very confused, love. DNA, my dirty, naughty acids that have leaked out of my body. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Who is it?
Come on, let's bring him out.
We're doing it, guys.
Door opens at the back, and an old man. You don't recognise him at all. An old, stern, grey-haired farmer comes out wheeling a red crate with a silver star painted on the side. And there's a bit of a smell coming from this crate. And this farmer wheels the crate into the centre of the room, nods at Des nods back. He lifts a latch. You can see Wenzo's getting very excited here. He's looking forward to this. Any guesses? Anybody? Anyone?
Is it aggro?
Think they know who this is? Is it aggro? It's not aggro. You have to Google that, America.
Some sort of famous
Puppet.
Pygmy?
A famous animal.
Oh my god.
Is it lamb chop?
You guys were close. You were close, Mackenzie. The door opens and a beautiful little pig comes trotting out of the box.
Oh, it's Babe.
And he looks at you all and he says, "Hello, jerks. You can suck my bacon balls. Suck my bacon balls, you dumb jerks." And the farmer looks at him very sternly and says, "That'll do, pig. That'll do." And he looks sheepish, shuts his mouth and lowers his head. And Des says, "I'd like you to meet, as if he needed any introduction, baby Piggy Brayden."
Guys, it's baby Piggy Brayden.
You guys definitely recognize baby Piggy Brayden. He's a famous talking pig.
Oh my god.
Plank
What?
runs forward.
Why would anyone want to threaten this baby pig? I can't even imagine.
Why wouldn't they, Mackenzie?
Oh, that sounds like a mystery, doesn't it, Mackenzie? Why would anyone want to threaten this beautiful baby boy?
I'll look after him.
Has anyone, thought of gagging the pig?
You can suck my
Shut
bacon
your
balls, you
mouth.
dirty bitch. That'll do, pig.
Oh, classic Pig Brayden.
So, you guys excited?
Yes.
Over the moon.
I have some concerns.
Okay, I could drive a pie wagon through some of these pauses, so I'm going to just keep going on. So, you've met this little pig. That's your mission. You've got to take him on his tour. Des gives you the list of the tour, and there are 5 dates that you guys have to meet and take this pig to and keep him safe. So there is Dunbummin, there is Minjin, which you remember was the place where you guys did the beauty contest.
Oh, so that's actually kind of okay. We can kind of, show our face in that town. One of the few ones we can.
Then from Minjin, the logical thing to do would be to go to Beauty Hill, where a certain mayor, Mr. Ken Oath, is there. Makes me just having a thought. Wish I'd re-listened to that and remembered what Ken Oath's voice was like, but maybe he won't show up. Then you're going to Buggaroo. Does anyone remember Buggaroo?
Nope.
Not really.
Buggaroo is where you were first picked up to go to the mine way back in your very first adventure when the 3 of you met. You didn't really get to explore that town, but he has a date in Buggaroo. And then the final date is a very special ceremony. He's going to be given the key to the city of Ham Rock. Now, that'll be the closest you guys have gotten to Tatertown, which is the main city on the west coast of Fantasy Australia.
Is it our capital?
It is your capital. It's also very close to Mount Clare, where you are from, Mackenzie. So
Yes.
this is a bit of a tour through the west with this young Piggy.
Right.
Guys, I'm so effing excited.
So are we a bodyguard contingent, basically?
I will lay down my life for this pig.
I know you will.
Well, you're going to have to keep him safe. You're going to have to keep him safe. You're also going to have to make sure that he behaves himself. Like, these events are going to have to go off without a hitch in order for you to get this big juicy bonus at the end.
Ooh. What is the bonus?
This big juicy boner. This big that'll do, pig. So yeah, in order to get that, when you arrive at Rockham, you've got to have gotten this pig through
Hamrock.
all these dates. Hamrock, yeah. Look, that was a test, Mackenzie. That's an inspiration point.
Thank you.
It's not really. Come on.
It's on my page now.
No.
It's mine.
She needs it. She always dies.
No, I can't encourage her because then she's gonna think that correcting me, which is her favourite thing to do, is gonna get her sweet bonuses.
Well, see, here's the thing. If you didn't need so much correcting, then we wouldn't be in this bind.
Alright.
I'm just really sad that one of my spells is speak with animals, guys. This is really annoying.
Because this animal can already speak.
Yes.
We don't need you anymore. Get off the team.
I've got other things.
She's our healer now.
Yeah.
She's gonna heal
I
us.
do like you stay on the team.
No.
Okay, so guys, you've got the plan. You're going to head out in the morning to go to Dunbummin, which is going to be... you can drive through the night, actually. You can ride through the night, and you'll arrive at Dunbummin in the morning. Anything you want to do to prepare? Any sort of arrangements want to take place? Any sort of allocation of jobs or any kind of plans of how you're going to arrange all this?
Is this farmer dude coming with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he carrying the pig?
He's got so you're going to have to accommodate everybody in this little pie wagon. He's got the pig. You decide, it's your wagon, where they want to sleep. Let's assume that the wagon normally, we know there's a little toilet area. And I would suggest that maybe there's 2 bunks, one on either side. How do you guys sleep? So 2 bunks, there's 4 of you.
Well, I always imagined that G'day had a little hammock in the corner.
Okay, so you've set up your own hammock.
Yeah.
So there's...
I always imagined that the wagon was like quite big on the inside. Kind of like a TARDIS situation.
It's probably not quite like that. I imagine it's pretty to capacity, especially with these extra travellers.
We're not living a life of luxury. We don't have a pool.
Mackenzie's got a top bunk and she's like hung fabric from the roof so that when she's in there, no one can see her.
Yep,
And she doesn't have to look at anyone.
That scans.
Yep.
I will give up my bunk to the pig, but not the farmer. So I'll sleep on the roof.
All right, so you're going to sleep on the roof.
Yeah.
So, Plank, you get up there onto the roof, look up at the beautiful stars. As we know, it's sort of late spring. So that's all good. The pig is on your bunk. Have you got the bottom bunk under Mackenzie? Or have you got... Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the pig's there. Wenzo's got his top bunk on the other side. So that means the farmer can go in that spare bottom one if G'day doesn't use that.
No.
And Wenzo points the humpy horses in the direction of Dunbummin. And is there anything else you want to do, or is it good nights? And
I would like to fashion a bag
yes,
that I can wear on my front
yes,
that I can just sit the pig in.
Ooh.
Like,
yeah,
you know those baby carriers?
Yeah.
Baby Bjorn.
yeah, that's a
but for the
possibility.
pig. Just in case I need to carry him.
All right, so in those sort of
In the hope that you are going to carry.
Yeah.
early hours, that happens. And are you all going to sleep?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Velvet Coat, is he coming?
No.
Ah.
No. He's too old for that sort of bullshit.
Okay.
His days of being out and doing all the travelling. He's a money man.
Okay.
But Wendell's coming, right?
Wenzo is definitely coming along on this tour, and little Beefy's in there as well. So you get in there. The old man calms down Brayden and gets him to go to sleep because at first he wants to dig for truffles and look around and do horrible things. Gets him to sleep. And off you go. And you all rattle along into the darkness towards your first stop, which is Dunbummin. Now, can I get you all to roll a perception check?
16.
8.
12.
Yep, so no, everything's fine. You don't encounter anything along the way. It's morning, and the horses are sort of slowing down. You probably all wake up as that sort of rhythmic slow down of the horses as you approach the town. And baby Brayden wakes up, and you can hear him down there being like, "Screw my curly tail! Fuck my bacon balls! I want my breakfast, you mutt rags!" He starts yelling and hollering and being a general jerk.
Plank wakes up with a smile
So you can hear that
and a little
underneath.
chuckle.
So he was under you, Mackenzie. So he starts jumping up really high and pushing his snout into the bottom of your bunk and trying to get your attention. And he's like, "Oi, Spiffo! Make me some breakfast! I'm baby Brayden!
So what? Like bacon and eggs?
I want my breakfast!"
She hammers on the roof of the thing to get Plank out of bed and go, "Your baby needs food."
Plank jumps down. Somehow he's gotten a chef hat. And he starts preparing the most gourmet breakfast he can muster.
Okay, so so you're doing that. You're outside. Good day. You wake up. Can I get the two of you that are inside, Mackenzie and G'day, to roll perception, please? DC 15.
14.
18.
Okay, G'day. You notice at first there's a kind of glistening thing that's spread across the bottom bunk in the corner on the short side, sort of above the pillow. It's catching the light, and it is indeed a spider web.
Okay. So can I get up and take a closer look?
Yeah, and as you get closer, you see there is a message written in the spider web, and it says, "Some dead pig."
Ooh.
Some dead pig.
What the fuck is this? Now they're saying terrible things about me on the web?
Dad.
I'm gonna fuck these guys up. They can suck my fucking bacon balls. That's my catchphrase.
Plank's got it on a t-shirt.
Suck my bacon balls.
Alright. So, is it a specific spider?
I'm not
Have the
in that.
messages always been written in webs?
Who are you asking? The pig?
No. The farmer.
Well, he hasn't woken up yet.
Oi, farmer.
His name's, you would know his name. His name's Farmer Crowley.
Okay.
Farmer Crowley, wake up.
He's not waking up.
Is he dead?
Oh my god, I'm gonna poke him with my lagerphone.
Jingle, jingle, jingle goes your lager phone. And his body doesn't move.
Well,
Mackenzie, you're smart. Tell me if he's dead.
What's going on?
alright, does he have a pulse?
Farmer Crowley! You asking him? He
No,
doesn't, he doesn't
no.
respond.
I'm asking G'day.
Oh, I don't want to touch you. Okay, I'll touch you. I'll try and check for a pulse.
Have you got medicine?
Sure, yeah.
You should be able to check for a pulse. But DC 5, just in case you're a total dummy.
16.
Yeah. There's no pulse.
Right.
And
Time
his
of death.
body is cold.
Last night. Time of death last night, guys.
Dum, dum.
Mackenzie sticks her head out of her curtain enclosure kind of thing, goes, look, that's a really old dude. There's no real reason why we would have to assume that he's dead because of a spider.
Yeah, but it's the mystery pie wagon.
He's dead?
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate.
But my farmer's dead? But who's gonna make my breakfast?
Plank kicks the door open.
Who's gonna wipe my bum bum?
I got waffles, guys.
Daddy's home.
I need a drink. Can I have a drink?
Of course you can. I'll run outside.
Have you got any beers?
Yes, I do.
I don't think we should give the pig beers.
Plank opens
I
a
think I should
secret
have
drawer.
3 beers.
I think he should. What do pigs eat and drink? Water.
I drink beers and I drink 5 beers.
You heard him.
5 beers will kill him.
No, 5 beers will thrill him.
Plank gives the pig 5 beers.
Oh my! You gotta kill him with
He
kindness.
starts drinking the beer.
He's a celebrity. This is
that's
how
the
they
stuff.
roll.
That's
This
the
job is going
stuff.
to be so much easier
Can I-
if the pig poisons himself.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just so cut up about Farmer Face.
What's
Can
wrong
I-
with farmer face?
He died.
He died!
How?
I don't know.
Can I-
He's an old dude. He
Can I
just died.
can I check his body and roll for investigation
Yes.
or medicine, which would
Yeah.
Say medicine.
Let's do investigation.
be okay. Mom, Dad. 5 for investigation.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Definitely cold, definitely dead.
Guys, as I said before, he's definitely dead.
He's dead?
Yes.
He will give me my 5 beers.
I just gave you 5 beers.
I don't see any beers.
All right, Mr. Pig, sir.
More,
I get 5 more beers.
more beers.
How big is this pig?
I'm a little piggy.
He's a sentient pig.
I'm a cute
I get
little
that.
piggy.
I'm sure he can handle some
You
beer.
shut up. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm going through.
Wait, why is there a spider web that says the pig's gonna die?
Because the pig is going to die.
Does
Especially
anyone...
if you give him another 5 beers.
Over my dead body, he's gonna die.
Hey, do you want to help?
Yeah, everyone get out of the pie wagon while I look for a spider.
No. Why don't you try and see what old mate died of?
All right, I go inspect the body.
So you're going to do investigation?
Yeah.
All right. Now you've Plank's got combat experience. He would have seen some wounds and some things.
Yeah, I got 19.
Oh, easy. So you do notice that on his leg there are 2 tiny little puncture marks and the telltale line going up his vein of some sort of poison.
Guys, he's had a heart attack. Psych! He's been bitten by a spider, obviously,
Okay.
since there's a spider web.
I don't like spiders. They're dickheads.
I agree with the pig.
Okay, so I'm going to go outside and Plank, you can have a look around for a spider.
I'm gonna find the spider and kill it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so
Everyone out.
Mackenzie takes a waffle. on the
Please
way
don't
past.
set it on fire.
I was gonna set it on fire.
I'm very torn between. It's difficult with Wenzo and the Piggy around. So Wenzo obviously is just like shocked at this because this is his big chance to prove like that he can handle an assignment from his uncle. So he's just go, whatever you can do, guys. Come on, you've got to solve this mystery. You've got to do this. This is going to look bad. It's going to look bad. We're going to have to. The event starts very soon. So whatever you're going to do, let's do it quickly.
All right, G'day. You're gonna have to dig a hole.
Dig a hole for what? Oh, for the body.
Yeah,
Okay, I can dig a hole.
cool.
I can dig for truffles.
Do you
No
want to?
truffles.
Do that.
Okay.
12 foot deep.
Okay, he heads off into the bush to the
12
side.
foot.
Is that not how long deep he?
6.
I don't know.
Oh.
6 foot.
Why are we talking about this while he's walked off into the bush?
Wenzo's like, where's the pig? Where's the pig?
He's burying.
You had one job. Where is the pig?
I'll go get him.
Yeah. Mackenzie, dig the hole.
Okay.
And then I look for the spider.
Okay, so Mackenzie, you're digging a hole for the body. G'day. He hasn't gotten far.
Yeah.
He's sort of laying on his side, sort of drooling. He's quite drunk, and he's just slowly, like methodically, rubbing his snout against a little bit of a bit of bark.
I'm gonna give him a comforting pat, but I don't trust him.
Don't stop. That's it. Oh, good little piggy.
Yes.
You're gonna catch something, G'day.
All right, and you're going to start your hunt for the spider. How are you going to do this?
I'm just gonna tear the wagon apart until I find it.
Okay, so you start pulling everything apart. Do you want to roll a, I guess, investigation again?
18.
Yep, okay. So after, let's say, it's not a huge thing. After about half an hour, you're really not finding anything. There's no suggestion that this spider is still in here.
Alright.
What about
I
mean, this isn't a natural thing. It's not like a because it wrote in a web. Should we do like a detect magic?
mean, it could just be a smart spider.
No.
Alright. I can't detect magic.
I would like to know a bit about like which animals are sentient and which ones aren't in Fantasy Australia.
Oh, well, it's Fantasy Australia, so it depends. Like, you have animal hybrids, you have animals that have got sort of part human, you have animals that have had magic things happen to them.
Okay, so if we meet just an animal out in the middle of nowhere, there's kind of a 50-50 chance that they might talk to us.
Well, that hasn't been the case so far.
And then this pig would be famous.
Except you've been using talk to animals in the past in order to do that. You've had no other animals that have talked. You haven't asked Brayden why he can talk and other pigs can't.
Don't want to talk to him.
I don't want to ruin the magic.
That too.
I was bummed by a wizard, he yells out.
Oh, you
Was he
should never
really?
meet your idols.
Okay.
Alright. I go over to the farmer and I suck some of his blood out of the spider hole. And I spit it into an empty beer bottle. And I give it to Wenzer. And I'm like,
Why?
Wenzer, obviously this spider's trying to kill the pig. We need an antidote. Here's some of the poison. Figure out what to do with it.
That is so sweet of you, Greg. I admire your faith in this. I don't know what story you've read or what put this idea into your imagination. Might just be that you're a savant. I don't know. Tell you what, I'll look over it. And then he drops it out the window.
I feel like G'day could actually do something with that. You've got the wisdom bonus. If you did like a really good roll, I reckon you could formulate an antidote.
Well, yeah, or nature checks, or...
I mean,
both of those things.
Yeah,
are
look
more
at the
G'day
wound
than
and
anything.
see if you can tell what kind of spider it is.
can I? Well, yeah. Okay, I'll roll. I'll come back with the pig and I'll Because it's not natural, whatever's happening.
Is the pig drunk? I pick the pig up and I put it in my baby carrier.
Okay.
That'll do.
Okay,
I smile to myself.
he starts just kicking his legs against your belly. First softly at first, but then getting harder and harder
It's fine, guys.
and harder.
It's okay.
And then he starts straining. His front legs are kind of paddling the air as he's trying to get back onto the ground. He can't sort of figure out why his legs aren't on the ground anymore, and he's trying desperately to walk. You are stronger than this pig, though.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Lucky.
Okay, well, can I roll for nature then on the web or on the wound? The web, right? Because the wound's not nature.
Yeah, do the web. See if you can get anything from your previous experience from it.
12 for nature.
All right, so you can't quite pinpoint the type of spider, but you would know that you'd definitely be able to approximate its size. This is not a big spider at all. It's a very small spider, which makes it even harder to sort of track because there's plenty of ways that a small spider can get into this rusted old pie wagon.
And I think what it's doing is sinister. It's not going to hang around.
The other thing is there's a sort of, again, you didn't quite nail this, but there's the suggestion of, and maybe Wenzo would sort of be looking over your shoulder here and be able to help you with this. You know of caterpillar technology, which is relatively new. The web is kind of new too, and there's this idea of could spiders be harnessed in a similar way to the caterpillars in order to... Could you have some sort of worldwide web that connected everything and enabled you to, like, send messages through these little creatures?
Well, certainly not in fancy Australia.
Perhaps there is a kind of worldwide web where these creatures can travel and can transmit...
I'm sure Australia has it, but it's probably slower than most countries.
Slower, and it's only just coming in, and you guys wouldn't be particularly familiar with the way that it works. But this could be an example of this, I don't know what you'd call it, probably like a world wide web.
Fantasy Australia wide web.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you get the messages through like a messenger service network? Like MSN or something?
Many spiders network?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Like, so the question is the spider the culprit or the messenger?
It's the messenger.
Well, let's also say, all right, if it's a spider that is deadly enough to kill someone...
Most are.
Yeah. Well, if we're doing like Western fantasy Australia, there's really only one or two that would kill you if they're little. So we're going like a redback.
Wenzo is like, once again, I don't know what put this in your mind. I love the idea that you think so much of us and our ability to think all this stuff through. Look, it's just a little spider that send a message. Bad news is, guys,
We missed the show.
we got to get this pig out to this show. He's got to do a jumbuck herding demonstration, and he's got to get a whole bunch of angry jumbucks back into their pen.
Suck my bacon balls, guys. We're running late.
A lot of kids excited. We got to get that pig there. What do you reckon?
Do you feel like that pig being drunk might impede his performance?
He vomits. I vomited on my pee-pee.
Let's just quickly... Did we bury the body? Which is...
Oh, he's still in the bed.
Mackenzie's done.
No, you didn't get time to bury the body.
Okay, let's just keep the
dug
body.
a hole.
You've dug a hole, yeah.
I'll drag him out and dump him in the hole and then leave him.
Just put a little cross just so people don't think we're murderers.
We can cover him. He's just a dead man in a
Well,
ditch.
time is of the essence. Hurry up.
All right.
We can come back and
Yeah, we'll come back.
finish off the grave.
We just throw him out of the wagon.
Where are we going?
We're going to...
Herd some jumbucks.
Who's herding some jumbums?
You are, son.
You are, dickhead.
Alright. Also, yeah, let's go. And then I think when we sleep from now on, one person needs to keep watch.
I hate those jumbums. Let me at him. Let me at him.
He's fine.
Let me at them jumbums.
He's gonna do it.
Okay.
We
How
go.
far away are we from Dumbum?
Okay, you are in Dunbumming. You're on the
Okay.
outskirts. So
Fuck, we're good.
off you go. You head down. It is a
Only one
very
death so far.
small rural town. Not a lot of teeth here. The sign has the population, and then it has a smaller number, which is the amount of teeth in there. And sure enough, there's a bit of bunting. There's some very naive hand-drawn signs that look like they were drawn by kids but were actually drawn by adults that say, welcome baby Piggy Brayden, we love baby Piggy Brayden, Brayden we love you, etc. And in the center of town there is a pen, a field which, well, it's not in the center of the town, to the side, it's a field to the side of the town, and there are 12 rather large jumbuckers. Now, you guys have seen jumbuckers before. Lamsey Ramsey, that you met in a previous adventure, was a ram. These are females, but they are all looking very anxious as you approach. So, what's the approach here? Who's going? How are you greeting this crowd?
Well, Plank's carrying the pig.
Yeah.
Who
So-
is sort of in the land and nod a little bit.
That's okay.
He keeps nodding out.
Does alcohol count as a poison? Like if I did a poison spell on the pig, would that fix him?
I don't think so, no.
God damn it. Well, it's Plank's mess because I told him not to give him beer, so you clean it up. Go do the show.
Plank walks out into the middle of the ring. He's waving at everyone.
Okay, so Wenslow's not going to come with you. He's too nervous. He's beside himself. He's going to watch the wagon. He's going to watch the
That's
body.
fine.
So just the three of you and the pig. You're all going out together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, there's no. So there is an MC for the town who's like, oh, here he comes, everybody! It's baby Piggy Brayden. Everybody applauds, and Plank, the floor is yours.
What? Good morning, everyone. Is it morning?
Yep.
Good morning, everyone.
Woo! He's right. It is morning.
Yeah, thank you. We've got a very special guest for you today. It's baby Piggy Brayden.
Woo! We love you, Brayden. You're the best.
Awesome.
But instead of just simply hurting these jumbuckers, how about we allow him to act for you? For he is a multi-talented pig.
I want to see him deal with the sheep. Yeah,
Right.
He's a sheep pig.
Okay, I unclip him
Yep.
and I put him on the ground.
Yeah, and he falls over on his side.
And then,
And there's a bit of a kind of, ooh, and you hear a kid sob.
oh, help me.
Just tell him to talk because all they care about is that he can talk, really. So just tell him to be fun. Just have a conversation
yeah.
with him. Do like a comedy shtick.
Yeah.
Like you then when the jumbuckers like hits you, and you're like, whoa.
Someone goes, we can hear you.
G'day has no concept of a microphone.
Plank looks into the audience. He's like, shut up!
Baby Brayden starts to like,
That's it. Just get it out. Get it out of your system. And then do what you gotta do.
and then he shits everywhere.
Wow.
Is there anything that we can do for the people in the audience that will appease you?
They're like,
Yeah, I want my fucking money back.
Anything except what that guy said.
We paid 3 gold to come out and see this. This is bullshit.
You, sir, were ripped off.
How do we know this isn't just an ordinary pig?
hey, Brayden, what's your catchphrase?
Plank uses thaumaturgy to make a voice of a pig scream out, "Suck my bacon balls!" But it obviously doesn't come out of Plank's mouth. It comes from the pig.
Do you have magic ventriloquism? I know Superman
Yeah.
had super ventriloquism.
I mean, the pig's
so-
mouth doesn't move.
But that's kind
It's a
of
very small pig and not everyone's that
Yeah,
close to
they
it.
can't see his mouth properly.
All right, so that's the idea. Will thaumaturgy do that? I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah, it will.
Yep. Okay. Because it's parlor tricks, right? Basically.
Pretty much, yeah, it's poetry.
Yeah. There's a bit of shock when you say that, and there's some mothers that are covering their kids' ears,
Oh, right.
and they're like,
I don't know if...
"That's filth. What fucking filth is that? Don't say that fucking filth in front of my kids, you cunt."
I turn around to the other two. I'm like, guys, I think off stage, he's a very different pig.
Okay.
Is he big enough for G'day to ride?
Yes, because you're only little.
Is he
It'll be
small
like-
enough for G'day to skin?
Yes.
Where?
I
Yeah.
would not. Can I try ride him and roll for animal handling?
I mean, he's not moving. You would just be sitting on him.
Would my feet touch the ground? And I sort of like...
Yeah, you pull him along.
Okay. I reckon, okay, who's got the best charisma bonus at the moment?
Okay, I'm just going to mention the jumbuckers, with all this sort of commotion and the crowd getting restless, the jumbuckers are starting to get a bit skittish.
Aw.
And they're starting to kind of lurch around a bit
How big is...
unpredictably and looking for ways to get out of the pen.
How big is the pen in feet?
It's not massive. I don't know in feet.
How about in meters?
In meters, let's say it's like about 20 by 20.
What's that in feet?
That would be about 90 by 90.
Fuck.
Okay.
And then there's a smaller thing, which the idea was he was going to herd them all into this smaller pen at the end.
I got this, guys.
Okay.
Plank takes his clothes off. He's completely naked.
Because that will be great for the children.
And he starts running at the jumbucks.
Okay. So I guess that's a lot to take in. A couple of things have probably happened here. There's been shrieks. They're not very open-minded, the people here. And it's one of those, like, typical rural double standards where I'm sure a lot of these men, after a night on the piss, are going to be running around with their willies flapping and think it's hilarious. But the context of being here with their families to see baby Piggy Brayden, who they've all paid 3 gold pieces to see, they're not so enthusiastic about this. So there's that sort of outrage. And as you run out towards the sheep, they all spook, and one of them makes a bolt towards the fence. On the other side of the fence is a small child who just stands docilely holding a balloon, looking at this sheep, which is running very quickly towards him. You all have turns, at one turn for one action. What are you going to do?
Mackenzie's going to cast Ray of Frost at the sheep.
Okay.
Freeze it in place. Freeze it in place.
All right, Mackenzie, can you roll for that, please?
Yes, I can. Natural 20.
So that is a definite hit. Can you roll the damage, please?
Yes. Okay, 6 damage.
Okay, so it's not a massive amount of damage. What's the effect on that?
It takes that amount of cold damage, and then its speed is reduced by 10 feet until my next turn.
Okay, so
So
now...
it has to slow right down.
Okay, so it's been hurt, not massively hurt, and now it is slow-mo running towards this child with the wide eyes as this thing approaches. What's your action, Plank? Bear in mind, you don't have any weapons or anything.
I cast sleep on the sheep.
Okay.
Sleep on the sheep.
Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points.
I've heard of people using sheep to go to sleep, but trying to put a sheep to sleep? That's something new.
What is the sheep's hit points?
35.
Okay.
Me and Suzanne just realised I'm wearing a spider shirt and she has a pig on her shirt.
Holy shit. It's like the sharks and the jets over here.
This is my Animal Farm t-shirt.
This is insane.
The sheep's been hurt a little bit by
Yes,
Mackenzie, right?
yeah. So it's got 29 hit points left.
Okay.
Left. Oh, Christ.
Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. I rolled 34.
You're the size of its leg, essentially, Mackenzie. Yeah, so 34. So that will work. So you put it to sleep?
Yeah, for 1 minute.
Okay, so this sheep stops in mid-run. So from the audience's perspective, it slows down and then it just hits the ground. This is all happening simultaneously. What are you doing, G'day?
I'll go see if I can run and grab the child, or is it
kid's
already?
fine now.
Is it stopped now?
Yeah.
That one stopped.
Can I ask roughly how many members of there are in the audience?
There's about 60 people.
What if I just offered them all their 3 gold back?
So it's 180 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to grab the microphone and say, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm going to give you all back your gold plus 1 each if you just forget about it, go home, put in a good word for us.
So that'll be 240 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that. So this all happened pretty simultaneously. The Plank's running naked. The sheep slows down. He crashes to the ground asleep. Everyone saw the shot. G'day jumps up and goes, I will refund 4 gold to everybody, which gets their attention. And as the sheep hits the ground, the other sheep all scatter out in fear and start charging all in different directions out towards the fences.
Well, fuck.
1 more action each.
How high of a roll for animal handling would I have to get to control all of them and herd them in? Is that even possible?
I don't think it's possible. I think you could maybe do 1.
You know what we need?
How many are there?
Brayden.
There's 11 left.
What would happen if I just pat Brayden and said, that'll do, pig? Will he magically wake up?
It stops him from saying, suck my bacon balls.
Damn it!
It doesn't wake him up from a drunken stupor after he had, 10 beers? Was it?
Yeah. My bad.
Okay.
What size are these creatures? Are they officially large?
The jumbuckers? Yeah, I would say they're large.
I had a mad idea and then I realised it wouldn't work.
What's your dome thing? Can you just put the dome over them?
I can't because it's medium creatures or smaller. That was my thought.
Are the humans medium or smaller? The audience?
They're all in different directions.
Oh.
I'm pouring a wine, not having a wee, if people are curious.
Yeah.
Tough one. Tough choice.
Okay, so our problem here is that we don't want any civilians to be injured. Is that the problem
Yes.
that we're trying to solve?
Yeah.
What would get the attention of a bunch of frightened sheep?
Not me naked.
Well, they'd be scared away from fire, right?
I don't think I can cast fire in that many directions at the same time. I mean, I could put like a thing in front of one side, like along the length of the fence.
All right, well, let's say that the audience are around 3 sides of this rectangle, and at the 4th end of the rectangle is the pen in which the sheep are going to go to. I'm going to give you the chance to get to that opposite end. Does that make sense? And is there anything you can do which will push these sheep towards this goal?
I can cast Gust of Wind.
Do it.
I will blow these sheep into that corner.
Do it.
Alright.
Don't narrate your thing and make it hard for me to edit.
Alright, 23.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay, so it's a 60 feet long line of strong wind,
Yep.
and I choose which direction it's blowing.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna
So you can just try right down the field, try and push all these sheep into that little hole.
Yeah.
And 23 was a pretty decent roll, so...
Yes. So I'm assuming it worked.
Oh yeah, that's it, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to... Yeah, absolutely. So the gust of wind knocks everything over, essentially, doesn't it?
Yep.
So suddenly sheep are skidding on their backs through the dirt towards this fence. I reckon you probably do get a goal with a couple of them. The other ones are just so absolutely dazed. And to be honest, it only takes a couple of them to sort of scoot through that hole, where the other ones who start to get up and stagger to their feet realise that's probably a better place to be right now. So they all start to go in there. There is a farmer kind of wrangler down that end near the fence who was kind of like cowered behind it. As they all get in, he snaps the gate closed and the sheep are in. Mackenzie, that is your inspiration point. You do earn it for that.
Oh, good.
You just solved a very difficult problem.
I did. Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
You don't think all those sheep running around going to kill all those beautiful little children? Those
Well.
sweet-faced little dun-bumming children?
I was wondering how much it was going to backfire on me that assumedly wind was moving a whole lot of people as well. But if that's what you want to go with, then yeah.
You can
Well,
control
no,
it.
but you were putting a channel down the field. They were
Yes.
on the outside of that, behind a fence.
True.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. They weren't all running around the field naked. Oh, actually, Plank was. So, thank you. Again, look, always one person that's like, but teacher, please, wouldn't that person be fucked up as well? Plank, you're out there in the field, naked with these sheep.
So, no, you're in the pen.
What's the gust of wind going to do to Plank?
It's just going to push him. I don't think it doesn't hurt them.
Damn it.
Okay, so Plank, you're finding yourself sort of naked, arse over tit, by the closed fence. We can get up, it's all right.
Spread eagle.
The crowd sort of watch it all. They're confused. Are they angry? Are they not? Then they look back at G'day and start to line up with their palms out.
Oh, god damn it. I thought we sort of did it. Are you guys going to chip in or?
I thought they'd respond to the show.
Okay.
Like, it was pretty spectacular.
It was spectacular, but they've already been... Look, you know what people are like. If you've already been promised a refund,
True.
you're going to take it. Also, they came to see the pig. The pig has not even said anything.
Okay, I'll give them all their 4 gold.
All right, so that's 240 gold done. And I think we can cross done bumming off the tour list.
Mackenzie gives G'day 120.
Aw.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll give you...
You were kind of... You had a part in this, Plank.
Yeah.
I believe you were semi-responsible for getting the pig drunk, running around
somebody
naked and
just was
scaring
like-
the sheep.
I remember saying don't do it. That's just like the weird part.
I'll pay for all of the refunds.
Yes.
Okay.
That just stopped me from getting a hit across the head with my staff.
No one protests, and you head back to the pie wagon. As you head back to the pie wagon, you're met by a very expectant Wenzo mopping his brow and going, "All right, come on, be honest. How did it go?"
We lost
It went
money.
fine.
Plank's still naked.
Sorry, Mackenzie. What were those words that you just said?
We refunded them.
What? You said we lost money.
Yes.
We gave them an extra gold piece.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, just give me to be a second. Then he goes off into the toilet of the pie wagon, and you hear him vomiting uncontrollably. Piggy Brayden is asleep at this point. He's sound asleep. Little baby. You get back into the wagon, and you guys are going to have to head off now if you want to be in Minjin by the following morning. So we're going to do another overnight trip. Mm-hmm. Can you please let me know what your preparations are on this second night?
We did ditch the dead guy, yes?
Up to you. Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
In a
buried
shallow
him.
grave.
Yes.
Yeah,
By
you,
the side of the
you
road.
definitely have time to bury him before you go.
No,
Yes, very-
we're in a hurry.
No, it's fine. I don't want that smell waking me up in the morning.
Braid.
He's in a hole.
Yeah, but the hole's not covered. It's not filled.
He's
Yeah, but
in a
we're
ditch.
riding off.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, never mind.
There's a hole in the pie wagon. Well, it depends. Yeah, can we quickly just bury him properly, pay our respects, and then we'll head off.
Yep. Brayden sleeps through all of this.
I'll bet.
Hits night. Yeah, what are you guys going to do?
Can we just put him in the sink and run some water on him?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a little bath and like give him some water. And now Plank's not allowed near him.
He's not very responsive. He's just being more like a normal pig at this point because he's so sort of sleepy and out of it.
It's my favourite part of him.
Mackenzie goes into the freezer refrigeration box, whatever it is, and takes out all the beer and ditches it on the side of the road.
Plank cries.
Okay, so all the beer is gone.
All
Yeah.
the beer is gone.
All right, that's one preparation. Anything else that's going to happen?
And we're gonna do shifts throughout the night
Okay,
to watch
Mackenzie's
over.
putting cucumber slices on her eyes.
we're going to take Wenzo out of this equation. Like, his job is to get the horses all
That's
set
fine.
up and then go to bed. He's just, look, the thing is, he is so nervous about being around this celebrity that every time he comes out, he's sort of like, all right, gang, I've just got to do some paperwork. And then he goes off and does that. So he's not being particularly helpful, but he is keeping you on schedule. That is his job. So, yes. What's the sleeping arrangements tonight?
Well, I think we should put the pig in a blanket.
Oh.
No!
Yeah, so we take turns in like cuddling him in bed. We got to protect him. We take turns, but we got to stay awake. I'll start.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and be awake while... Okay,
Yeah.
so the person on watch is going to be hugging the pig.
Yeah.
All right, so you're first.
In a
Yeah.
blanket.
Okay.
Very important.
Now, can you... So everybody else is going to sleep for the time being?
For the time
Yeah.
being, but then we're gonna G'day will wake up the next person and then we'll swap.
All
so
right.
everyone
Like 6
can
hours
sleep.
each, right?
Sure.
Wait, that's not right.
6 hours... 3 hours each.
3 hours each.
3 hours each will do it.
Plank goes into a coma.
Plank likes to sleep.
All right, can you
Actually,
please...
no. Elves don't sleep.
True.
Do they not?
No.
So you're going to do this whole thing?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really... I did not expect that.
Are you going to cuddle this pig? Because that's what G'day was
I'm
going to
gonna
do.
lie him in front of me.
Until
like,
we're asleep.
right in front of me, and I'm just gonna look at him
For 9
All right.
hours.
for 9 hours. So I'm kind of in a trance. If someone talked to me, I wouldn't hear them.
There are other ways you can set up alarms as well.
I don't have anything in the way of like lures or traps or anything.
No one's got any other item that alerts people to things?
Does G'day not have
Crikey
like
Moses.
Oh, God. I have Crikey Moses. And
Crikey
I
Moses.
I was like, I got to use Crikey Moses because he sounds exactly like the pig. All right.
No. Crikey
This is
Moses
very nuanced and
Sorry.
different voice.
has a lisp.
Okay, before I go to bed, I prick my finger on Crikey Moses and then I wrap him in a blanket and then we snuggle.
Oh, hello. Oh, I've never been this close to you before.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm very... There's such a lot of faith you're putting in me. I hope I keep you safe through the night, Crikey Moses.
Thanks, Crikey
Oh,
Moses.
thank you, thanks to you, G'day. Oh.
Now no one's gonna sleep.
So, Crikey Moses, his job is to wake you, G'day, if you're in danger. Mm-hmm. That's what he's going to do. All right. So,
That's a very
Mackenzie...
clear distinction. I don't think G'day's in any danger.
Well, then Crikey Moses doesn't give a fuck, does he? So, Mackenzie, you are on watch.
Pig watch.
Pig
Yeah.
watch. First 3 hours. Can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
And you're just staring at the pig. Is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Staring right at that damn pig. Perception, you said?
Yeah.
16.
First 3 hours passes without incident.
Cool.
Second 3 hours. Can you roll perception again for me, please?
9.
You stare at the pig. You don't see anything happen. And the final 3 hours.
19.
Okay. You actually get more alert in the final part.
That's right.
And perhaps it's during this time when you notice that little glint of light, that glint of moonlight, which is bouncing off a thread in the corner of the pie wagon.
So this is like early morning, yes?
Yep.
Right. Wake up, G'day.
About 2 hours to sunrise.
There's a
What?
spider. Get up.
Ugh. I'm not killing it. I'm going to put it in a cup and put it outside.
Wake up, Cracky Moses.
What's up? Crikey Moses, what's going on? What's
Danger.
going on? I'm a pig and I sound very different to that other guy. Tuck my bacon balls. I'm awake now.
Hang
I'm
on.
awake.
Who is awake?
I feel like I slept forever.
The pig is awake.
I'm awake.
Okay.
Crikey Moses, I'm awake too, but I've got a lift.
Shut up, Cracky Moses.
Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Plank.
Listen to
I'm
her.
so sorry.
Plank,
You
you
did
awake?
good.
Are you awake, Plank? Plank. Are you awake?
Who didn't make my breakfast?
Shut up, pig.
I'm going to hit Plank with my lagerphone.
I want a drink. Has anyone got a
Did you
drink?
hear me?
Yeah, I hit you with my lagerphone.
What?
You got to put the pig in the carrier.
I want to get a drink.
What carrier?
The carrier you made. There is a spider in the van.
Is this a drink? The pig is rubbing his snout on the iron flask.
No. Grab it up.
Okay.
Oh, Christ.
Can we trust you?
That
to
looks
look
like
after
a
the-
drink. I want that flask. Give me that flask.
No, this is my
Give me-
very special flask.
Give me that sweet, sweet juice.
I put it in my back pocket.
Give me that sweet juicy. Give me that. Okay, so now you could just turn around infinitely and this pig will just spin around trying to get it.
All right, as I'm going to take the flask off Plank because I'm taller.
All right, so you nip the give me that sweet juicy juice.
I look far, far down at this pig and I go, I'm going to kick you if you don't back up.
You can suck my bacon balls, you good rag.
All right, she rolls to kick the pig.
No, don't. I don't want him not
Plank
working.
jumps in front of her foot.
Okay.
We need to do another show, and last time it was shit.
That was very meta. Do you mean
Are you talking about? Yeah.
you're talking about the podcast or what happened in Dunbum?
Talking about John Bummer Day.
Okay, cool.
Okay, guys, focus. There is a spider in the van. Someone hit the lights.
I hit the
I
light.
don't understand the metaphor.
Assumedly, there's lamps. Of some
Do you mean
kind.
light the lanterns, you dumb shit?
Somebody hit the lanterns.
You big lanky dum dum?
That's exactly what I meant. Someone light the lanterns.
Hey, why don't you screw my curly
Shut
tail?
up.
Oh, suck my ham hocks.
Okay, plank.
Plank lights the lights.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna go over to where the spider web was.
Okay, and yes, indeed, that's what it is. It's not a spider, it's a spider web that Mackenzie has noticed. And in glistening silver letters built into the web is the word dickhead.
Mackenzie, it's for you.
Well, at least none of us got bitten.
True.
Small mercies, I guess.
I mean, you might have got bitten.
Well, I didn't.
She's alive, you dumb fucking dickhead.
Should someone maybe check on Wenzo?
If Wenzo dies, I will literally cry.
No, I'm alright, don't worry about me. Just keep it down a little, alright? I need my beauty sleep. I'm 41.
Sorry. Okay. Well, there's not much we can do.
Nah.
Let's just keep going.
So you missed it's clear Mackenzie missed the spider but saw the web in that sec. So remember you rolled a 9 in the middle?
Can I have my inspiration point and re-roll that?
Back in time.
You got to build a time machine first.
Roll for it.
Okay, roll for time machine.
Roll for build a time machine. Okay, it's a DC.
If I get a 20, I'm building a time machine.
It's a DC 25,000. Just due to the technology in Fantasy Australia right now.
That's
Basically gum nuts and tin cans.
That's not a no.
All right, we'll go for it.
Oh, only
25,000.
So what did you really get?
16.
No, you don't build a time machine. So, there we go. Like, while all this excitement's happened, it was the early morning. The sun is starting to come up, and you are rolling into the familiar town of Minchin. Now, you guys have been here before. This is where the beauty contest was with the old Clint Flicker. That was a burp from me. He is going to be performing. Brayden is due to perform in a tavern today and to do a little bit of his stand-up comedy.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, God. All right.
Great.
So you've got probably a couple of hours to prep beforehand if you want to. But now that he's awake, now that he has slept for a very long time, he's bouncing around and he kind of wants to get into everything. So anything that you guys have in the wagon, he's going to be like poking his snout in, looking around, looking for that flask. Where's that flask? Give me that flask. I want a drink. Who wants to drink? Why don't we go to the tavern now and have some beers? Why don't we go think them fucking beers, Plank? What do you reckon, eh?
Guys.
No,
Think some beers.
I think we might as well go to the tavern.
we're not
I'm a
going.
Piggy.
He doesn't have to drink.
No,
You're not
he
going
will.
to the tavern until he has to go on stage.
I have to drink.
No, you don't.
I want to drink 5 beers.
Now,
I'm
Okay.
going to go to the tavern.
I think we need to put him in his carrier.
I don't want to go in the carrier.
He should
Tough
stay.
shit, pig.
No, you shut up and suck my bacon balls.
He should stay in the caravan
No,
while a couple
no.
of us go and like check out the tavern, make sure it's safe.
Okay, that makes sense actually.
So we're leaving
Plank
Winslow
had a
in
good
charge of the
idea.
Oh, guys, I'm starstruck. I wouldn't be able to say no to him. I mean, look at him. He's so cute. What
pig. Okay, let's tie him to a bedpost.
Who, Wenzo?
Oh.
You could do that. but
Mackenzie, I
meant
had no idea.
I'm happy to stay with the pig. You two go off and scout the bar.
Oh, a Plank
Alright.
and Mackenzie mish. I like this. All right, so he likes
Sure.
you, G'day. You've been kind. Most characters tend to like G'day because, unlike you two fuckers, G'day actually has a conscience. So he's gonna stick with you. He's gonna cause you grief. He's gonna try and. But basically, if you can imagine, it's like just pulling a small child away from everything every 30 seconds.
I'll like.
he's
try
got
and
no
distract
opposable
him.
thumbs.
If
He's
you
very-
want, I can put him to sleep.
You
For a minute. Like, he's easy to distract.
Yeah, like me and Wenzo are throwing a ball
Yeah,
from side to side.
yeah, he'll
He's
like that.
Piggy in the middle.
Yeah. Just throw the flask around.
Yeah.
No, I'm taking the flask with me.
Okay, so Mackenzie and Plank, you walk into the tavern, and Plank, one of the first things you see is your half-orc friend
Ew.
from before, the one that you had a beer with at tavern. I don't believe you ever got his name, did you?
No.
But he sees you and he's like, Mate! Oh my god, I don't believe it! Oh, back in Midget!
Where's that other stinky cunt?
Oh, that dwarf guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he died.
Ah.
But you know, very high mortality rate down here in Minjin, but we're still here. Fuck, can I buy you a beer, mate?
Yes, you can.
Well, let's beer it up, dig it?
Yeah.
All right.
Plank
Who's your
sits down.
who's your friend?
This is Mercedes.
Oh, you two are
Mackenzie. This is Mackenzie.
No, I'm quite happy with Mercedes. That's
you,
fine.
are you two an item?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, I
Right.
never got your name. Did I get your name, mate?
No, my name's Plank.
Plank.
What's your name?
My name, well, I'm a half-orc. So my name is Steve Blood Smith Fang.
Steve Blood Smith Fang.
Steve Blood Smith Fang.
Yeah.
At your service, mate. Half
Lives in a
human.
pineapple under the sea.
My mother was a human. My father was an orc. I am half man, half orc. Steve Fang Smith Blood.
All the good parts.
Fuck, mate. Well. Talking about my wedding tackle. She knows what I'm talking about.
Mackenzie leaves them to it and starts checking out the perimeter.
Okay, so they've set up a little bit of a stage, and there are people starting to sit, to mill around. They're excited. There's some very naive signs that look like a child has drawn them, but they were drawn by an adult, saying, "We love you, Brayden, Piggy Brayden, yeah."
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people sitting around. There are other half orcs. There's also some bogan bears.
Whoa!
You guys know about bogan bears?
I
Yeah.
would.
Yeah,
But I'm not there.
They're like bugbears, so big, hairy dudes, but they wear like beanies and flannels.
You're telling us this via Caterpillar.
Yes.
Yeah, and everybody's excited to get a glimpse of a celebrity because I mean, celebrities don't come through Minjin very often, and that's why Clint Flicker's beauty contest was so successful because anything happens in Minjin that's exciting. So yeah, they're just all prepping. They're waiting for baby Brayden, and we're getting closer and closer to the time when he's supposed to be coming on.
Sweet.
Alright, so Plank's at the bar.
Yeah, I'm just chatting to Steve Blood.
G'day. Mackenzie's going to have a snoop around. Can I do a perception check on the pub?
Yeah, just to see if anything's out of place.
Yeah,
Anything
if I feel
unusual.
like anything's weird.
Yep. DC 10. Investigation. Or perception, sorry, you're right. Perception.
I went to say perception, but then I rolled a 2 and now I'm like,
No, everything looks fine to you, Mackenzie.
I'm going to use my inspiration point to do that again.
Really?
No, save it.
Well, he's not. Plank
I can
isn't
do
going to
it.
figure that out.
All right, you do a
Plank's a
perception.
man of many talents.
He's
Plank.
a drunk
DC
as
10.
shit.
He knows pubs as well.
Yeah, he knows pubs.
Is it perception?
Yep.
21.
Everything looks fine. People are excited. It's all going to happen.
I'm gonna ask Steve Blood if he thinks anything is suspicious.
Yeah, go on.
Is there anyone in town that he's never seen before?
The only thing suspicious to me, mate, is that someone that looks like that would hang out with a dickhead like you. Am I right?
He's not wrong.
That's true, but I've got a big dick.
Fuck. Really?
Just ask the entire town of Dunbummer.
Yeah, do you have any family in Dunbummer? Because they've probably seen it.
Yeah, right. I heard a little bit about it. I heard that the Brayden thing just was a little bit of a washout, but today's going to be good, right?
Are you a fan of Brayden?
I fucking love Brayden, that little piggy fucker.
Do you want to meet him?
Yeah.
Like, behind the stage? One-on-one?
What are you saying, mate?
I got the hookup.
You got the hookup?
Yeah.
I can meet Piggy Brayden.
You can meet Piggy Brayden.
I come
let's
over
go.
the Caterpillar and I'm like, hey, Plank, just a reminder, because, this is a sensitive mission, just don't go telling everyone about the situation with Brayden or that, we've got him and we're protecting him, because I just don't want everyone finding out.
I will only tell people I trust. And then I hang up. And then I
You
run
can
out.
trust me, mate.
I do trust you, Steve.
I'm Steve Fang. Which
Steve
one?
Blood.
Steve Blood.
Steve Blood Smith Fang.
Smith Fang. Fangs, mate. See what I did there?
Literally has Fang in his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Half orc.
I get 2 more beers.
Which half, though? Join me in the piss house, then we'll find out. Might say, look out, Plank, with that big donger. The water's pretty cold down there. You know what I mean? Hello. Might trip over and fucking pogo into southern Western Australia, hey?
I get us a beer each, and then we head out towards the caravan.
All right. So he's very excited. You're just having general dumb chit chat, and I guess g'day. You will see this motley crew approaching.
Mackenzie is following them at a fair distance.
Brayden sees them too, and he looks at you, g'day, and he's like, "Oh, look at that half-orc dickhead. Fucking half-orcs. I hate those dickheads.
Why?
Oh, because they fucking shit on the street. And they beat their wives.
Okay, well, just...
And they're ugly as fuck. I'm gonna give him a fucking piece of my mind.
If you could just not...
I'm gonna fucking tear that dickhead apart. I fucking hate those half-orc shitheads.
Just don't worry about it. I'm sure he's a fan. He's a fan of yours,
I
probably.
don't need fans like that. I'd rather have a piece of shit than a half-orc be my fan. If he comes up to me, I'm gonna bite him on the fucking nuts. I hate him.
I'm gonna just go with the Caterpillar to Plank before he gets the door and be like, when you come in, you can't sleep with the pig, okay?
I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm too busy laughing with Steve Blood.
When you come in the
I'll
caravan...
push the door open.
This tour's going great.
What did I say?
G'day, this is my friend Steve Blood.
Fucking suck my bacon balls, you dickhead! And he charges at Steve. Absolutely charges at Steve.
Is he still wearing his harness?
Well, the harness has to be attached to Plank.
No, he's not. He's
no,
not.
but it's not attached to him. It's just like a harness
It's just
around
the
him.
thing
Because
you
you
clip
could
on.
grab him like a handbag.
No, he's not. He's been loose with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing you dickheads any favours.
So
This mess.
he charges at Steve Blood. It is a surprise attack. He's going to try to bite him.
Now Luke's gotta fight himself.
He gets 12 arm class, so he misses. But Steve Blood is fucking shocked. You've got an action each to try and defuse this situation,
Hit him, Steve!
or he is going to hit him.
Okay.
What are you guys going to do?
Can I use animal handling to try and grab Brayden and put him in the toilet. Not in the toilet, but in the bathroom.
Yes.
Either or.
Yeah. All right. 20. I can't do maths. 24.
24 will do it, yeah.
Okay. So Brayden is locked in the toilet.
Okay, so this is happening very quickly. So Brayden has leapt up, he's tried to bite, he's deflected. You have just reflexes, jumped in, scooped him up, and barreled in like you've just grabbed a football and are barreling towards the touchdown line. Barreled into the wagon, and as far as these guys know, you just hear a door slam. The two of you are left. Steve is still looking pissed, and he's going for his sword, which is at his side. He's starting to pull it out. What are you two going to do?
I'm a couple of steps behind Plank,
Yeah.
so you'll call first.
I put my hand on Steve's hand and push his sword back down. And I'm like, Steve, man, what the fuck are you doing?
Can you roll persuasion for me? So persuasion is charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
14.
that'll do it. So he pauses, and he is like, "You heard what that pig fuck said to me, though, right?"
Suck my bacon balls.
It's his catchprise. It's his thing. He's a
been saying
mouthy
it
pig.
the whole trip.
He attacked me.
He's a celebrity. He probably thought you were a stalker or...
Yeah, he's been really highly strung lately. Someone's trying to kill him.
I probably shouldn't have brought you in without giving him a heads up.
Oh, that's all right, mate. I guess it would have been a bit of a shock, I suppose.
And Mackenzie catches up. She's like, look, his farmer just died. He's a little bit out of sorts.
Is he going to be all right to perform?
He is, but he's pretty all over the place behind the scenes.
All right. Well,
Do you want to head back to the pub?
Look.
yeah, I
Go get
understand.
your seat.
Look, as long as do whatever. I just want him to do a good show because I'm going to be there with all my half-orc family and all my half-orc mates. We're all coming along. We're all very excited to see this show. I'm bringing every half-orc friend I could think of. I said, come on down and see Baby Pig and Piggy Brayden do his stand-up. I bet it's hilarious. So that's all right, mate. I'm going to go back. Thanks for trying.
How much were the tickets?
Look, fuck, it wasn't cheap. We've been saving for this. It was 10 gold each.
How many?
How many people are there?
In my family? Oh, fuck. Well, I tell you what, I don't need to tell Plank here that we like to fuck. Do I? You know.
I know that.
You can smell it on me. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered what that was.
There's about 15 of us.
So like 60?
No, that's just the family. That's not the rest
Can
of
I
the
just stop for a second? And Mr. Matt's over here just said 10 each with 15 people is 60 gold.
Yeah, no. What a joke. I wish it had been that cheap, mate. I wish. Cost a little bit more than that, let me tell you. But look, I don't know all about maths and stuff like you, mate. What would I know? I'm just a half-orc.
I'm gonna cry. Okay.
I don't know what I was adding up in my head.
Top 1 percentile.
I graduated a while ago.
Ow.
Okay.
I hurt.
I don't know if we should just really, can we just keep the pig alive? Does he have to do the show?
Yes, he has to do the show.
Okay. Why?
Because people paid for him to do the show.
Okay.
Gonna be expensive, otherwise.
Well, what do we do then?
We're getting very close to showtime.
I think using some magic, we can trick the pig into not knowing there's any half-orcs in the audience.
Okay.
How did he get this far without dealing with half-orcs? They're freaking everywhere.
Yeah, but he had his farmer.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, so we can't have to be the farmer.
Okay. I can do that. I'm good with him. We sort of bonded while you guys were
Okay,
gone. No one cut to us in the van, but that's fine. We were bonding. So what I can do, I'll try the whole that'll do pig thing, right?
Well, we'll just test it now.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door.
And then I'll ask...
Steve's gone.
He's safely out. Yep.
Steve's gone back
Okay.
to the tavern.
And I'll be like, hey, what should I suck on?
No, just ask him what does he think of your mate Steve,
Oh, right, okay.
and we'll just see what happens.
But that's also a reasonable passage of inquiry as well.
Alright.
Alright, I open the door.
Hey, Brayden.
Hi,
What do you think of my half-orc friend Steve?
dirty, filthy, inbred, wife-beating bastard.
That'll do, Pig.
He looks at you. Can you roll a persuasion check?
5.
Suck my bacon balls! You can all suck my dirty bacon balls!
That'll do, Pig.
I want to roll a persuasion check.
18.
Alright.
I did it.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. You guys are going on as a double act. This town already loves you. You got a thing with half orcs.
True.
Go
Half-orcs
on
do like
as a
me.
double act where he's like the bad guy and you're the good guy. Like, don't get naked this time.
Well, you
I
could
don't
if you
know.
want to. I mean,
I'm naked all the time!
I feel like this is the audience where I should be naked.
Okay. So what was your plan?
Look at my curly cock.
They might love it, just as long as you're not racist.
Everyone loves my curly cock.
shut up, Pig.
Hey,
True.
you shut up!
So what?
You're a bush pig.
No, I like your plan.
Yeah, but
My plan was to just make it so he couldn't see the audience.
we can do both.
Show's about to start, we gotta go.
Alright.
All right, come on, guys. Let's do it.
Okay, me and Mackenzie, we off stage,
Oh, actually, you know what?
crowd control.
I can't cast this on the audience. Because
What?
then they can't see out of it.
Oh God. Okay, good job.
Alright, so hey, what was your plan, Plank? Explain
was-
your plan for the listener.
I was going to cast darkness on the audience so that Brayden couldn't see the... How many? 40 half-orcs.
At least 15 that you know of.
Yeah, he couldn't see them sitting out there.
Yeah.
And then he would just do his show, hopefully without all the racial slurs.
A nice idea, except you've just realised that
If I cast darkness, the audience can't see
him.
him.
Now you've just so I'm going to recap for the listener. So G'day says maybe we shouldn't do this show because we got a lot of half orcs there that could get angry. You said no, I've got a plan. You're just about to go on, and you've realised, oh fuck no, that won't work. But ladies and gentlemen, baby Piggy, Brayden, and the crowd goes wild. Brayden is ready to get out there. Who's holding him at the moment?
Plank.
Plank.
Okay, he's trying to break free, Plank. He wants to go out on stage. Are you going to let him?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and off he goes. He goes
I
out
follow
on
him.
stage.
I walk out with
you
him.
walk out
You're a
with
double
him.
act.
Yeah.
He looks at you. He looks at the audience, and he's like, "G'day! Suck my bacon balls, you dickhead!"
And me and Mackenzie like plants, and we're like, ha! What
Yeah.
a funny pig!
There's nervous laughter.
He's so rude.
It's stand up in a tavern, like in a pub. Of course they're going to expect filth.
He looks around. He looks at the audience. Let me tell you a joke. Say, a dwarf, a half orc, and a bugbear walk into a bar, and the half orc, well, he says,
That'll do, Pig.
roll persuasion.
You gotta finish the
I
joke
just
to
had
pick
to
up.
roll at once. 11.
He falters, and the half orc says,
Finish the joke, Plank. What does he say? That's G'day. Woo.
"Yeah, what does he say?" says Steve Fang while looking like at his family with a big grin. Looking at his sweet grandmama.
He says, glad I'm not a dwarf.
They all laugh. They laugh uproariously. The half orcs fucking love this. And a dwarf in the corner stands up and slams his hands down on the table and glares at you, Plank.
Sorry.
I love it when stand-ups apologize.
Sorry you're a dwarf.
Do you fucking wanna go, cunt? Yes,
Cut
he does.
down, short stack.
Yes, he does.
Oh God, now we got Mackenzie being
was.
racist.
Yeah, Mackenzie, there's something triggered in you by a dwarf. You don't like dwarves?
No.
You wrote a whole thing
I don't
about
like
them.
anyone.
Yeah, but
especially dwarves.
But more to the point, like I've kind of gotten into the vibe of like, okay, I should be participating, and now I'm kind of heckling.
The dwarf gets up and starts to slowly walk towards the stage.
All right, Mackenzie like fronts up to him and kind of does a bit of a fucking fight me.
So you on stage now as well?
No, this is before he gets to the stage.
So you're...
So I'm in the audience, like, you know, big upping myself in front of a dwarf.
Okay. He's like sizing you up. He's looking at you.
Looking at your knees, because he's short.
I'm very tall.
Steve Fang stands up and he looks at the dwarf and goes, "Sit down, you short dickhead." And his grandmama goes, "Yes, sit down, you short fuckhead." And the dwarf sort of pauses. And the half-orcs are all kind of standing up and looking threatening
At the dwarf? Or?
at the dwarf.
Okay, that's all right.
Because he was the butt of a joke, which made them look good.
True.
Yeah.
And the dwarf sits down.
Mackenzie sits down kind of closer to the half-orcs.
Okay, I'm mouthing to Plank. Do another joke. Plank, do a joke.
They don't want to see me do jokes. They want to see
Why are you
Brayden
talking to
do
me?
jokes.
Nudge the pig.
I kick the pig with my foot.
Nudge.
I once knew a half-orc that was so stupid, but one day he...
That'll do, pig.
And he stops.
11.
Yeah?
Was elected mayor of a dwarf town.
The dwarf gets up, throws his fucking glass into the center of the room, and storms out, and all the half-orcs laugh hilariously.
I just run after the dwarf and give him 10 gold and say, I'm so sorry.
He glares at you, looks absolutely affronted and offended, and then quickly grabs the gold. And Brayden yells out, "Typical!" And off he goes. And the crowd are, they all settle down, and then they're looking expectantly at the stage again.
Cat got your tongue, pig.
And then I whisper to Brayden, I'm like, half-orcs love you. Why would you
What?
hate them?
They love me,
They love you.
but I fucking hate their dirty guts.
But if you're nice to them...
Here's a joke. Let me tell you a joke. How many half-orcs does it take to light a lantern?
How many? G'day's just having a good show.
That'll do, pig. 8.
That did it last time.
It takes 25 because they're dumb cunts. the laughs disappear and they all look at you, Plank, like, especially led by Steve. He's looking at you like, you better clarify this, son. I thought we were good.
Mackenzie hollers, "Your mum was a dumb cunt, pig."
And G'day yells, but it takes 28 dwarves, right?
The half-orcs laugh
Yes.
because they realise that that's funny. And Brayden lunges at Mackenzie. He's making an attack. You can...
I can see him coming. That's
Let's
not
do a
surprise.
dexterity check, Plank, on whether you can stop him or not. DC 15.
19.
Yep, okay, so you grab hold of him. So his little arms, little trotters are flailing. He's heading towards Mackenzie. He's trying to get there, but you're holding him tight.
Mackenzie gives him the finger.
Fuck my bacon balls, mutrag! You can grind my rind, you half-elf dickhead!
How many other people
Not a
are in here?
half-elf, dipshit.
Can I start chanting, suck my bacon balls, like, it's like a crap...
Steve Fang is having a
my
great
bacon
time.
balls.
Suck my bacon balls, Grandma! Take it away! Suck my bacon balls! Suck my bacon balls! Everyone's having a grand old time.
We just have to be louder than the pig.
True.
He's like just trotting around in circles. It's all sort of gone crazy. Everyone's laughing. The half-orcs start smashing their glasses together, and then in a final act of triumph and joy, They look across at the bartender, who's been very quiet at this point. He is a dwarf, and start to pull out their weapons and head towards him. And you guys can wrap up the show now if you want.
Did we just call them race riot?
The pig did.
I mean, I didn't help.
Okay, right. Okay, we got to pull the attention back to the stage. Can we levitate the pig? Do you
I
have
can't.
anything?
Oh, so you're gonna like
Distraction.
this
Pull
is
the-
C-3PO and the Ewoks
Sure.
happening here.
Yeah.
No. He's too
Can
big.
you do dancing lights? Can you make some? Okay, I'm going to cast.
Can make
It's
the
just
earth
one
tremble.
bartender, guys. You could just leave.
No, come on.
I yell out to Steve Blood. Think about what you're doing, Steve Blood. Because if you kill him, where are you going to drink?
He pauses. Can you roll persuasion, please?
That's a good point.
DC 10.
7.
I'll drink for free.
All right, I'm going to try persuasion and use my inspiration.
Okay, you
otherwise.
all get one shot.
Okay.
DC 10.
Do not miss your chance. Okay. DC
Thanks,
10.
Eminem.
Thank you. Only one wider than me. All right. It's 21.
Oh, what are you gonna say?
I'm going to say, hey guys.
Hey guys.
Kill the dwarf!
Guys. Dude, he is the perfect height for this. You can like rest a mug on his head. All the taps are configured to his size. You don't want to throw your fucking back out,
All right.
bending over.
Pull back the curtain for a second
Come on
here.
now.
This is the bind I'm in. The dice roll knocks this out of the park. What was said
You could put a mug on
is like a 2 or a 3. But,
Well, fuck you, Dean.
no. But, all's fair in D&D, you did it. They're like, okay, I've got to roll with... No, the problem is I've got to roll with this. Okay. Yes, you can rest a mug on his head. Look at this. This is the best fun we've ever had. All the violence is seeping out of me like a calming mist. Thanks, Pig. Thanks, everyone. What a great show. What great money's worth for all the family.
Now, cast darkness and we get the fuck out of here.
We bolt.
Yeah.
Gone.
Did you just cast
And you
Sounds
kept your
alright.
inspiration point, Mackenzie, because you nailed it.
Yeah. Did you just cast
good.
darkness?
No, we don't need to.
I don't want to draw a crowd.
Why?
That's okay.
Brayden is, while
They
you're
had-
discussing this, Brayden is walking towards the bar with the smell of alcohol on his snout. He's
Okay.
just like,
Everyone had turned towards the bar, so they've got their back to the stage.
yes.
So let's just get that pig under one arm and scoot out the side.
Okay, well, I'm going.
Who's grabbing the pig?
I've grabbed the pig. Wait, am I big enough?
Yeah.
Sure.
Dexterity?
14.
Yes, you grab him. And off you guys go. Can I just
Right.
say as well, can we just for the listeners, this is episode 14. Paris, you'd never played D&D before.
I haven't.
I just said dexterity, and you just rolled and knew exactly what was happening, what was
Thanks.
going on. We're
Thanks,
just look
guys.
at that. Look at that. I said that in the first episode. There's going to be a point where you guys are so confident with your characters, you know what's happening.
I'm no longer a fake geek girl.
No, that's right. And that'd been a problem. And the nasty shit that people had said on Tumblr especially was really rough. So you guys did it. You avoided a race war.
Yes.
Thanks to Mackenzie, you did save the bartender as well, which was an extra bonus.
And we won't let her live it down.
10,000
That she loves dwarves.
10,000 experience to you for
Mercedes loves
saving a dwarf.
Mackenzie loves
I
dwarves.
want to drink somewhere where there's blood everywhere.
And you go back to the pie wagon, and Wenzo goes, "Tell me, honestly, how did it go?"
We lost 10 gold.
It was pretty good.
And he goes back to the toilet. He starts vomiting. That is the end of the episode, although you have 3 tour dates left for the second part of this. So far, I think you're evolving. I think you were really shitty peak babysitters at the beginning, but I think now we're starting to see some method to this madness. So congratulations, everybody. Congratulations to Mackenzie, especially for inspiration and pointing and stopping. You stopped all the civilians from being killed in that first stop. So that was really great. Mackenzie's just giving me a look, like talk. That look you're doing, turn that into words for our listeners.
It seems like a stretch, but fine. I will accept your congratulations.
This is what I get. Like, we did the Halloween last week.
Yeah.
I was so proud of that. I thought we just like fucking nailed that. I
Yeah.
felt like I worked my fingers to
That's
the
definitely worth a few 5-star reviews.
scary skeleton bones on that one. And she listens to it afterwards. And I go, well, what did you think? She went, yeah, it's all right. And I'm like, I worked so hard on that. Yeah, well, it's not just you. True. But was it good? Did I do all right? Did I weave a magical adventure for everybody?
Yeah, but sweetheart, it's not all about you.
That's true. And listener, this is a good time to say that a lot of it is about you guys. How many listeners does it take to leave 1 5-star review?
Right?
About a couple of thousand, apparently. But look, thanks everybody for listening. Please go to fruitlesspursuits.com to find out everything that we are all doing. You will find links to all our other shows, including Half Hour History and the weekly Pop Culture Review, Movie Review, FP Cast. Links to Instagram, Twitter, and our Patreon. Now, we are going to do a Patreon episode very soon, right? In fact, hopefully by the time you've heard this, it's already happened.
Oh, yeah.
And Zach, you're going to DM this, right?
Yep.
So I'll play Wenzo
Sure.
and you'll put us through an adventure?
Yep.
You just said it like it's happened. Hopefully by the time I've said this, it's already happened.
I don't know why you're asking me. 'cause
But that's right,
we did
everyone's already
it's-
enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone's listened to it.
So
already.
look out for that. We did get some inquiries, actually. People said, are you going to do some D&D on Patreon?
The
And I
Patreon.
said, yes, we certainly are. So look out for that. So yeah, thanks everybody. And around the room, you guys are all unique individuals. It's not all about me. What things do you guys have that you would like to draw attention to?
I'm on Twitter at Hog Sandwich. Follow me for comedic delights and mostly good retweeting of things. Mostly.
I'm
Retweeting.
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram at Paris Burns. Follow me for comedic selfies.
Very good. Very good.
I'm on Letterboxd.
You give a different thing every week.
It's because no one follows me on Letterboxd.
Okay.
None of my friends.
Do I have you? I've got you on
follow you on
Letterboxd.
Yeah, I got used to it on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
see
we
when we
don't
did our Nick
count.
Cage marathon?
Yeah.
That was a good time.
It was called Cage Match.
That's a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did ScarJo a Go-Go. Cage Match is a very
pretty
obvious.
good.
I was saying
Yeah.
after Luke wrapped up ScarJo Go-Go, I was like, you got to do a guy one, like do a male actor.
I haven't wrapped it up yet, but yeah,
As long as she's acting, it's happening.
it's happening. I'll do more.
I
God
did want
help
to,
us.
yeah.
But I would say cage match.
That was
That's great.
the plan. Cage match. Everyone has a favorite Nick Cage film. So you have your cage match.
There's
Yeah.
look. I'm going to call the gauntlet out right now while we're recording. There are a lot of great couples podcasts. Why don't you and Zach do Cage Match?
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
You can use our stuff if you
We-
need to. You've got a microphone.
It was a... Yeah, we do.
We'll host you.
It was a search to find maximum cage.
Yeah.
And spoiler, we found it.
Do it. Do it. The
Hey.
gauntlet has been put down. We'll host it on Fruitless Pursuits. You guys,
You heard it here first.
Cage Match. Look out for that.
No backing
What was
out of
your
that now,
letterbox?
son.
Oh shit, I don't know what my letterbox is.
Okay, good.
But follow me on it.
Yeah, you'll find a way. You'll find a way. If you want it, you'll find it. And I'm Luke fucking Milton. Just enjoy that for a second. Just let that sink in. Thanks, everybody. All right. Only you can take us out here, Suzanne. You have the power.
Wackadoo.